I think it's really difficult for Comcast to beat Disney for Fox. But that doesn't mean that they're a loser in this situation at all. What Comcast is very likely to do is push Disney to their absolute limit on Fox.
Well, that was a big raise already to go, their price today, that's a big number.
So I think it can still go higher. How
much higher do you think?
Comcast can probably bid up to a limit of around $45. They've committed to only using cash. They won't issue equity. If that's the case, the limit of balance sheet capacity available to them would put the bid at about $45. Disney can go $45 and 1 penny because they're issuing equity. There's no limit to how high they can effectively bid. And I think in a tie, Disney wins because they're able to use cash and stock.
So why is Fox trading at 48 right now?
So you've got to take the 48, subtract $10 for the assets that aren't purchased.
The new company.
Exactly.
And this is, becoming something everyone needs to understand is this is just for not the whole company and not the news piece of it and not the broad. It's just basically the kind of scripted, the entertainment business, regional sports networks, that kind of thing. It's a big piece of it, but they're then going to spin out the other stuff into new Fox, right?
That's exactly right. The key assets here are the studios and the international assets. The other piece of the story that's really interesting is once Disney has bid the most they can bid for Fox, it leaves Sky wide open for Comcast. So they're going to be sitting there having lost the bid for Fox with a boatload of resources. It'll make it almost impossible for them to lose the bid for Sky. And you remember that was the thing that they started bidding on first.
Yes.
They went after Sky. They've since put in a bid for Fox. They might end up winning the asset that they wanted most at a price cheaper than they otherwise would have.
The Comcast will say, look, we want the India growth story as well. There's Star India, there's an over-the-top streaming service there. They want to be strong in all international markets and that this is the best way of doing that. So if they don't get this, if Comcast doesn't get Fox, then what? So
if you look at Fox's international assets, the biggest piece of that is actually the 40% stake they have in Sky. Star India is a fantastic asset. The Fox International channel is decent, and the minority stakes in the other assets are interesting as well. But really the biggest piece is Sky, followed by Star India. If there's one thing that they can walk away from this whole process with and be happy, it would be Sky.
And you'd be happy as well, not as a shareholder, but from the shareholder's point of view, you'd be happy with that outcome?
So Comcast has already lost $32 billion in value since they started the process of bidding for Sky.
Which is amazing. The market's hammered them for
this. That's right. There's no way for them to destroy that amount of value in anything they do in this complex. They can bid up to the full limit of $45 and win, and they still wouldn't destroy $32 billion of value. So what we're saying is own Comcast here. However this comes out, Comcast is going to be undervalued whether they win or lose.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.